Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Danielle, aka Stitcherista here on YouTube. I almost said Tuesday. Today is Friday, January. No, it is not. It is not January. Good God. I'm thinking I need to go back to bed. Today is Friday, June 24th. I'm off work today. We didn't have anything on the calendar and nothing came in. So yesterday work day went good. I didn't have to work late. I was done by the time Bill came home. You know, with some of these cases that we have and they have experts, you don't know what questions they're going to ask them. So yeah, no, the day went fine. So I do have some stuff to share with you. So I had breakfast and lunch outside today. It is really nice here today. And I've been taking the opportunity, especially in the morning, because I'm getting up. I was up at 5:30 today, again. And got up and got laundry done and stuff like that. And wanted to go outside and have breakfast and read some of my books. So still reading this. I am 120 some pages in. It's getting good. It is good. I love Riley Sager's books. So I'm very curious as to where like these jaw-dropping twists are going to happen. I know it's, you know, you have to set a story. You have to set a scene. It's good. So I did that. So I had breakfast. And then I decided I wanted to go to the grocery store because I'm trying to find a good dessert that is not completely unhealthy. So I remembered that Fiber One makes a cinnamon coffee cake. And it's, I want to say 70 calories, 5 net carbs. And it's only a small square. I'm not talking about some big giant dessert. I thought that would be great with a decaf cup of coffee, because if I drink regular coffee in the evening, it will impair my sleep. So I have decaf. So I said, let me get the coffee cake, and I might as well ask Bill if he needs anything at the store. So we wound up needing like a bunch of stuff, like lunch meat and bread, and we're going to have fajitas tomorrow. So I needed to get peppers and an onion. So I decided to ride down to the grocery store that we go to every week for groceries now, which is Giant. That's the name of it. And we have their reusable grocery bags, because you can go in and scan your club card and you can get a scanner. Meaning you scan the items, you put them in these reusable grocery bags, and then when you go up there, all you do is hand them the scanner. Now, I don't know how to scan like open vegetables and fruit that you have to put in one of those clear plastic bags. So anything you couldn't scan, you put up on the conveyor belt. So I knew I just needed enough stuff that was in one bag, so no problem. Well, I get a pack of peppers, of bell peppers, and I need an onion. So now I'm looking for one of those clear bags, because I'm not just going to throw the onion in my bag. I passed this guy who like gives me a look. I don't know what, like he sees me, okay? So then I have to double back after I get the bag because I went past where the onions were. So as I'm opening my bag, here he comes with a bag and he's getting an onion also. He looks at me and smiles, and I said, "Hi." And he says, "Espanol?" I said, "No, I don't speak Spanish." And then he picks up an onion, and I fucking kid you not. He picks up an onion, he goes, "Ooh, onion." I grabbed that onion so quick and got the hell out of there. What are you trying to do, dude? No. Whatever you're trying to do, I'm not having it. No. It was, I hate going to the store. Oh my God. I hate it. So I found everything I needed. Then I went to Michael's. I decided, I love colored pencils. I love coloring with them. But I wanted to get a coloring book that I could color with gel pens in that And in my opinion, you need a piece that has somewhat small spaces, because big things, it's hard to color neatly with gel pen and not have it look streaky. So I was actually looking for a Millie Murata book. She has a couple of them out. They're all like tiny little details. And I knew Michaels carried them. So I go in and I don't pay attention to like the checkout line. I find a coloring book, and I actually have it here to show you. I actually found this one and got this one instead. It is called Everything Beautiful, a coloring book for inspiration and reflection. I loved it because, like, here's the very first page, and they have like little sayings throughout. Here's the very first page. I can color that with gel pen, and I was thinking of in here, like using my Posca black pen and just dotting it, like making it polka dot kind of. But it says, he has made everything beautiful in its time. Ecclesiastes 3:11. So it has stuff like that throughout. Really nice things. And it has scripture and stuff like that. Really, really loved it. So I got that, and I'm in line. Now, when I go up to check out, there's one cashier open. Now, this is 10:30 this morning. One cashier, and there's about 6 or 7 people in front of me. And it's taking a long time because each person is buying like 20 things. Somebody bought like 15 paint bottles. Somebody else bought like 8 flower arrangements, you know, stuff like that. And it is just taking a really long time. Now, my new mantra, you know, or thought process is, I'm meant to be in this line at this time, however long it takes. So finally, when there's only 2 people in front of me, the cashier calls for backup because the line behind me now is a whole lot of people. I had the nicest, most cordial, helpful cashier I've probably ever had at Michaels. If you remember my last experience at Michaels, I felt like this 20-something girl. She looked like she had just rolled out of bed. And just, in my opinion, could seem like she could give 2 shits. You know what I mean? This person was complete opposite of that. She said, did you find everything? You know, not that you need to chat me up, because I'm not like that either. But this woman was very nice, and I thought, man, they need to clone her, right? And then I thought to myself, isn't it awful that that is what I'm surprised by? That's not the norm, right? Yeah. So left there and came home because I was ready to come home after being at those 2 places. Came home, had lunch, read some more of the book. It's still really nice outside. And then came to do the video. So got the book. Now last night, I did my junk journal page with the bee piece. Oh my God, it's so cute. So I'm now putting stuff in the Cinderella book. And I actually wrote my name on the card in the front. I don't know what I'm going to do on these first 2 pages, but here is where I did my bee page. Isn't it so cute and so simple? So all I did was I just stuck this down, backed it with white cardstock, stuck it down, and then used some of the heart stickers. That's it. That's as simple as my pages are going to be. So I started the Squeeze the Day, and it's going to go on one of these pages because I ordered, like I said, some washi tape and stickers to go on it. And then I decided my next 2 projects. So Squeeze the Day. Let me show you my progress on that. This is Squeeze the Day by Primrose Cottage Stitches. And I'm using all of their DMC. And I'm stitching mine on 18 count perforated paper. And I got done the complete border. So I stitched all of that last night while watching 13 Going on 30 with Jennifer Garner and Mark Ruffalo. Really cute movie. And you know, I remembered, I'm waiting for the washi tape to come in the mail that's going to go around the edge. It is like lemons with green. It looks really cute. I remembered that movie came out in 2004. And when that movie came out in 2004, I turned 30. So how convenient was it that 13 going on 30 came out when I turned 30? And I remember my then boyfriend, because I wasn't with Bill until I was 35. My then boyfriend, we went to see that movie, and he had bought me the soundtrack to it on CD, because that's what was still out then, because the music in it is just so fantastic. So if you haven't seen that movie, I own it on Amazon. I loved it. And I also finished watching Presumed Innocent with Harrison Ford. Again, another fantastic movie. So my next two projects I've already decided are going to be Primrose Cottage Stitches Sweet Summer, which is another series in their stamp series. And I have embellishments coming for that. Is that not the cutest thing? And then the third one, which took me a little bit of time to find the right washi tape and embellishments for the page, but it's going to be Plant, Grow, Bloom. So these are really small. I mean, they're all the same size as this one. So it is going to be, I'm going to have a lot of room on the page to do embellishments on it. But yeah, loving the B page. The B page turned out really good. So I did receive a gift in the mail yesterday, which I am just so, I love it so very much. This is from Judy. She said, I just bought an embroidery machine, and when I saw this mug rug design, I thought of you. Thanks again for all the time you spend sharing your passions as well as your life updates with us. And can I just say that I really appreciate when someone types out their message. Not that I can't read everyone's handwriting, but it is so easy for me to read this, obviously. So she made this mug rug. Now here's the back of it. And I will be using it. I'll probably use it here on this crap thing because I have a coaster on my desk. But look at what she embroidered. So first of all, this is a coffee mug, right? And it says coffee spelled backwards is EFOC, as I don't give a fuck until I had my coffee. Judy, thank you so much. I love this so much. Is that not fantastic? So I got an envelope and I'm like, she's sending me something? Yeah, loved it. All right. So today's Unfuck Yourself entry. Now, Bill is supposed to be fishing today after work with a friend of his, our neighbor across the street. So he'll be gone till like 8 o'clock. So I am going to probably color, but I'm also going to do some stitching. So I will be getting some more done on that. That was an excellent tear. Although I have some remnants here. Okay. Whenever you explain your present by talking about your past, you lose your future. You know, I think there are some moments where you know, you're telling a story and it's in the past, obviously. There are stories we tell over and over, right? I don't know. So that makes me think you're never supposed to talk about your past. No, I don't agree with that, but take that what you will. Okay, so let's read A Small Miracle Story. Didn't you love that one yesterday about the parking meter? Okay, this one's really short. It's only 2 pages. No, it's 3 pages. Okay, wait a minute. Let me put the bookmark in. Now, the bookmark I'm using in my Riley Sager book is a bookmark my mom got me for Christmas, and I'll show you. I love it. Okay, before we read that story. So the bookmark, this is one, like I said, she got me for Christmas. It's one that has the tassel, and it's my grandfather's fingerprint. So it has his name, his birth and death date, and then a saying. So this is like hard metal. So I absolutely love it because this is raised, so you can actually feel the fingerprint. Yeah, absolutely love that. So every time I open it to read this book, I think of my grandfather. Okay. All right, so let's read the story. Several years ago, the writer Deborah Wilde found herself walking the streets of a small backwater village in England, a place that was obscure and unknown to tourists. Thousands of miles away from her home in New York, Deborah was visiting her in-laws who lived in the hamlet. The visit had turned into a nightmare. Her strife-filled marriage was unraveling, and that day she had quarreled with both her husband and his parents. To escape a volatile situation, she had announced her intention of taking a walk, even though it was raining hard, and had stepped out into the downpour. What am I doing in this godforsaken place anyway, she thought, dispirited. Just what is the point of my being here? Meanwhile, a man by the name of Richard Wilson, now all these names are changed, these are not the real people's names. A man by the name of Richard Wilson was walking the streets of the same village in an equally gloomy frame of mind. He too was from New York and had come to meet his biological parents who had given him up for adoption at birth. Many years before, he had embarked on an exhaustive search to find them, and he had finally traced them to this town. He had been in an excited, even exhilarated state when he rang the doorbell of their home, visions of a warm, loving reunion filling his imagination. The reception accorded him, however, had turned out to be quite different. His biological parents had been cold, even hostile, rebuffing all overtures. After fruitlessly trying to break down their reserve, he had finally left with an aching heart. His trip across the Atlantic had been for naught. The dreams that had stretched across years had turned to dust. God, I feel so terribly alone, he said to himself in despair. I feel like killing myself. They were so mean, my own parents, my own flesh and blood, what I wouldn't give right now for one friendly face, one warm smile. Isn't there anyone in the world who would be happy to see me? And you know, just because your parents are your biological parents does not mean they're your parents. I think you know what I mean by that. Okay. Just then, Deborah and Richard passed each other in the swirling mist. Their eyes locked. They froze. Then Deborah ran toward Richard, enfolding him in a fervent embrace. Richard, she shrieked happily. Oh God, Deborah, he wept in relief. The two were cousins and close friends. Deborah's question had been answered, so had Richard's, simultaneously. The true purpose of Deborah's presence in this town had finally been revealed. She was there to give Richard solace at a time when he needed it most. I mean, you're in England. You're both in England. The same. Yeah. Okay, here's a comment. Both Richard and Deborah were undergoing variations of the exact same experience, the painful unraveling of lifelong dreams and hopes, the loss of a certain identity, the need for a final excruciating confrontation with the past. When they stumbled upon each other, they were able to give each other the comfort both so desperately needed. Love that. Okay, so one final thing that I want to talk about, and I don't know how it took so long for it to hit me. I've been trying to have a different perspective on things that normally cause me anxiety or strife or just any kind of stress. So I've had my channel, July 17th will be 6 years. Okay, so that's less than a month away. I have a little more than 33,000 subscribers. Per video, normally I only get, I would say, 1,000, 1,200 people, 1,200 views. And all along, I've thought to myself, wow, I have 33,000 subscribers, but only 1,200 people. That's not many, right? Not when there were people that have, first of all, well, 200,000 or 100,000 subscribers, and they're having like 60, 70, 80,000 views a video. It hit me last night. Isn't it amazing? It's amazing and fantastic and just so still mind-boggling that every day I put out a video, there are 1,000 to 1,200 people that are tuning in because they give a shit about what I have to say. 1,000 people? I don't even know that, you know what I mean? Like, when I think about it in that perspective, it's utterly amazing. Utterly amazing that every single day, which is normally 6 days a week that I put out a video, 1,000 people want to tune in to hear what I have to say and share. So That's, I mean, my mind was blown when I really stopped and thought about it. So I hope you guys are all having a great Friday and a good start to the weekend. As always, if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments section below, and I will answer them to the best of my ability. Thank you so much, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much for watching and commenting and tuning in every single day that I have a video, and for spending today 20 minutes of your time with me, and I will see you in my next one. Bye, guys.